I'm from the Netherlands, but if you are outside this country, you probably never heard of this rivalry, the Gelderse derby, or translated into the Gelderland derby. You probably know Gelderland for this. In this province, two major teams are up for the Battle of Gelderland, a long-standing rivalry that finds its roots in the Middle Ages and erupted during football. This is NEC versus Vitesse Arnhem, the rivalry between the two biggest cities in Gelderland. This is Arnhem versus Nijmegen, and sometimes they take this to another level. Maybe a bridge too far? Welcome to Rivalries Around the World. I'm your host Buddy. So what is actually Gelderland or Gelderland? Gelderland is one of the 12 provinces in the Netherlands and it is located in the east. Two major cities in the east of this province, near the German border, Arnhem and Nijmegen, are for having the bragging rights to claim the rightful club for the entire province. So let's go to the ground, shall we? Arnhem's ground is located in the outskirts of town in the south. The stadium called the Gelderse Dome or Gelderse Dome and hosts over 21,000 seats. This modern football stadium opened its doors in 1998. This ground is a multifunctional and it hosts also concerts and events. This is the second stadium in the Netherlands, has a retractable roof and a convertible pitch that can be retracted when unused during the concert or the events held in the stadium. It hosts many football matches of the Dutch national team and was one of the grounds host the Euro 2000 Championships and 2021 Championship. If we go south across the Waal River, there's Nijmegen. Near the city center there's a park called the Goffert Park, and in this park in the woods you find the Goffert Stadium or Goffert Stadion. It is the only club in the Netherlands. The ground is located in a park in the woods. The ground has 12,500 seats. This old ground opened its doors in 1939. There's a lot of history with it. Originally it was a sports and athletic stadium for sports like basketball, cricket, baseball, speed skating, etc. From 2000 NEC is one of the tenants. This ground also got nickname called the Bloedkoel, in local dialect translated into the blood pit. That reminds me of a really weird movie. Anyway, let's go to the clubs. So, who are the clubs and what is their history? First, NEC. First of all, don't call it NEC, but NEC. It is very insulting to call them NEC. People from Nijmegen would say, your NEC is here, but NEC is here. So why does it call it NEC? It is an abbreviation of Nijmegen Eendrachtscombinatie. In 1910, two Nijmegen clubs, Eendracht Unity, merged with NVV Nijmegen. So it became the Nijmegen Eendrachtscombinatie, also known as the Nijmegen Unified Combination. Eendracht was a club from ordinary workers and the poorest people from the lower Nijmegen. NVV Nijmegen was established by former members of the club Quick, what is also an elite club. NEC is also known as the People's Club and the Working Class Club. Actually, NEC never have a special nickname. Well, not what I know of. So if you know, post them below in comments. Fans of the club call themselves NEC with an I, pronounced in local dialect. The emblem of the club refers to the Nijmegen coat of arms, the double-headed eagle. The top layer of the crest are in NEC colors, red, green and black. And in the middle, the letters NEC. On the bottom of the crest you see Nijmegen and the year of founded since 1900s. Yes, the double-headed eagle. You know, I know some sign language and this double-headed eagle also means Austria. Weird, huh? This is a bit different comparing with the other clubs are doing. They use the foundation year of one of the two clubs. In this case, Eendracht was founded in 1900. Normally, most clubs use the year of foundation when they merge together. The kit are in the colors red, green and black. The way of using the colors change each year. Sometimes horizontal stripes, sometimes vertical stripes. Away they have a full black kit, shirts, shorts and socks. The colors refer to the club's city colors, red and black. Yes, finally another club, they have the right colors. What about the honors of the club? They've never won the national championship in the highest tier of football. They've won the first division 2 times in 1975 and in 2015. In 1964 they gained the second division title. They never won the Dutch Cup, but 4 times the runners-up. For a long time, NEC was a team in the tweede klasse or second class. But after the professionalization of Dutch football, they were a regular participant in the Dutch Eredivisie or Dutch Premiership. Occasionally, they play in the second tier like in the past years. Some notable players of NEC are Dennis Gentenaar, Remco Bicentini, Ron de Groot and Frank de Moze. So what about Vitesse? Officially named as Stichting Betaald Voetbal Vitesse or SBV Vitesse or Vitesse Arnhem or just Vitesse. Established on May 14, 1892, it is the second oldest football club still in existence in the Netherlands. The root of Vitesse is even older. 1887, a club was formed by a group high school students as Arnhemse Cricket Club, an Arnhem cricket club. As many clubs in the world at that time play cricket in summer and winter they play some football. They played the first match in 1892. In 1894, Vitesse disbanded the cricket branch. Yes, we are the oldest football club in the Netherlands. Woohoo! No, you're not. Yes, we are. Now, your football branch founded in 1892. Your cricket branch started in 1887. So you officially existed in 1892. We are the oldest club in the Netherlands from 1888. The name Vitesse means in French language speed. It was very common to choose an English, Latin or French name for the upper society and elite class. The nickname of Vitesse is just simply Vitesse, or people from Vitesse called Vitessenaren. The crest of the club is a symmetric shield in yellow and black. These colors are from the Arnhem City coat of arms. On top you read the name Vitesse in white on black. Below Vitesse you see the double-headed eagle. On the left side a black eagle on yellow and on the right side a yellow eagle on black. In the center of the eagle you see a football. Again a double-headed eagle. Just like the crest, the kit colors are also in yellow and black. Vertical stripes, colors with white shorts and white socks. The away colors are in blue-yellow. Every year in the middle of September Vitesse swapped the kit home colors in vertical stripes, claret red and sky blue, in remembrance of the disastrous Battle of Arnhem during Operation Market Garden in September 1944. Vitesse played in the colors of the 1st Airborne Division in the Annual Airborne Memorial Match. In this match, World War II veterans of the 1st Airborne Division will be honored and remembered. What about the honors of Vitesse? Despite being the oldest club in the Netherlands, they never won the National Cup. They were very close 6 times and ended up second. 2 times they became champions of the 1st Division and 1 time in the 2nd Division. In recent history, they won the Dutch Cup 1 time in 2017 and also in 2017 the Dutch Super Cup. They are a regular competitor in the UEFA Cup. The best result was ending in the 1-8 final. Before professional football, Vitesse played their matches in often first class, eerste klasse and second class, tweede klasse. After the introduction of professional football, Vitesse was up to the 1980s a regular visitor in the Dutch 1st Division. But after the 1980s, always performing in the top tier of Dutch football. Vitesse was in 2008 the first Dutch club sold the club to a foreign rich businessman to avoid financial bankruptcy due to bad management in the previous years. Vitesse has some record-breaking notable players from the football club as well in Dutch football, like Willem Hesselink, Just Goebel, Pierre van Hooydonk, Roy Mackay and Edward Sturing. So what is the rivalry all about? We find that in the This rivalry exceeds not only on sportive and cultural level, it is also on demographic level, so the status even a natural barrier. This rivalry is not only into football. This crosstown rivalry is, according thesis and research, can be tracked back to the Middle Ages, but still exists today. It also annoys the Provincial Council of Gelderland. Why not working together instead of competing each other? What is it all exactly? First, a simple one. We got that out of the way. This is the natural barrier, of course. The 2 cities are separated by one big river called the Waal, one of the 3 major rivers in the Netherlands, and a bit of the Rhine River, where Arnhems found their roots near the riverbanks. So naturally both cities developed in different ways. Also they're mocking each other with because they are over the Waal. They call it ODW, over the Waal, over the Waal River. In history the rivalry dates back in the Middle Ages. However, the development from both cities was different. For a long time the city of Nijmegen was actually a German city. They got the city rights from a German king, while Arnhem was a part of the county of Gelderse or Gelderland. The dukes, the elite, royal families were more focused on the city of Arnhem instead of Nijmegen. The city of Arnhem was more approachable, while Nijmegen was more isolated. We are almost there in Nijmegen. We just have to cross the river. No. Let's go to Arnhem instead. It's way too far to go around. Due to the isolation, Arnhem became more wealthy. However, Nijmegen is the oldest city in the Netherlands or in the region and is a lot bigger nowadays in numbers and space. It never became the capital of the province of Gelderland. Arnhem was and is still the capital since 1813, while Arnhem is a lot smaller. Nijmegen is seen as the worker city and industry, while Arnhem is more a city of culture, business and trade. Nijmegen was a predominantly Catholic and Arnhem more a mixed religion from Catholic to Protestant. You can also see the background of both clubs. Vitesse Arnhem always has been the elite club, also mocked as Hollywood at the Rhine River, while Nijmegen is seen as the workers and people's club. Also both sides mock with those backgrounds. Vitesse called being lazy, arrogant and bragging, and Nijmegen called the bosjesmannen because of the forest where the ground lies. But the attitude of the fans, Vitesse style of play has long been a source of pride, while NEC is more an irritation and pain in the ass. Yes, we got a special name in Nijmegen for that. We call it Nuilen. Pronunciation in Dutch is for you very difficult. I hope you can understand it, Nuilen. However, fans from Nijmegen always bring their history in. The Romans never went further north than Nijmegen and the Allied liberation of Market Garden. Arnhem was just a bridge too far. You understand why they hate each other, because the rivalry is over 800 years old. The rivalry, however, was up to the 80s a friendly rivalry between cities. Even Vitesse played 2 home games in the Goffert Stadium of NEC Nijmegen in 1993. But it rapidly changed in the 80s and 90s due to the chairman of Vitesse, Karel Albers, announced Vitesse should be one and only football club in the region. Vitesse is representative of the entire Gelderland. We should call it Vitesse Gelderland. Due to the upcoming hooliganism in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of violence involved. That bad, this match is considered as top class risk category. The local police presence and tight security during the game is huge. After the introduction of the bubble matches, also called the combi in the Netherlands, in designated transport and time to the game, incidents still happen. Local authorities even warned the boat club if those incidents still happen in the next matches, Vitesse and Nijmegen will be without away fans. But for now, both teams are competing in another league. However, if you put the violence aside, the both set of fans during this crosstown derby, you have to win from your rival. Cliché and proud on the city identity. Even bad season will be a success if you win against your rival. Also, some humor is involved, like mocking NEC is relegated or Vitesse always went bankrupt. So, what about head-to-head? This rivalry exists for a long time. The first time was in 1916. So far, both teams play a total of 116 matches. Head-to-head, it is pretty equal. Vitesse won 38 times and NEC won 43 times. 35 times the matches ended up in a draw. The biggest victory of NEC on Vitesse was during the Nazi occupation. NEC won 9-2 from Vitesse. A friendly duo, by the way. The biggest victory in a league game was in season 1946-47. NEC won by 7-1. Vitesse's biggest victory was in 2000 by winning 5-1. Let's go to the final whistle. So, in conclusion, this long-standing rivalry would date back to the Middle Ages and is over 800 years old. Both cities with an outstanding history, and there are just the cities. Can you imagine how football match between Vitesse and NEC should be? A football rivalry over 100 years old, an electrifying game in football philosophy, fans and culture. Count the differences in demographics, social culture and a natural barrier in, and you have an excellent mix for a football derby or rivalry. This was the episode on the Vitesse and NEC game. So what do you think about this football derby? And post them below in comments and let me know which unknown or underrated rivalry or derby I should talk about in the next episodes. For now, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you at the next football rivalry. Bye bye.